The next topic here is architectural design. The software architecture is the overall structure of the system, which includes the software component, their properties, and the relationships among the components. Software architectural design represents the structure of the data and program component that are required to build a computer-based system. A architectural design model is transferable. It can be applied to the design of other systems. For deriving architecture, it is partitioned into horizontal and vertical. In the horizontal partition, it defines the separate branches of the module hierarchy for each major function. It is split as a function and function. So see the diagram. In the diagram, we are splitting like three functions. This uses the control modules to coordinate communication between functions. The next is vertical partition. Vertical partition suggests the control and work should be distributed top down in the program structure. So level by level they are separated. The decision making module should reside at the top of the architecture. Next, we'll see the architectural styles. The architectural styles is used to describe a system which has a set of components that performs a function required by the system, a set of connectors enabling communication among components, semantic constraints that define how components can be integrated to from the form the system, a topological layout of the components indicating their runtime. Next, we'll see the taxonomy of architectural styles. First style is data center architecture. A data store or file or database resides at center of the architecture and is accessed by all other components. The all other components can do the updation, addition, deletion of the data. And the main goal is to integrate the data. The shared data may be passive repository or an active blackboard. See the diagram shown. Center we have a database. They are called repository or blackboard. All the clients are connected two ways. So they are doing the operations like addition, deletion, like that. The clients are relatively independent of each other, so they can be added, removed, or changed within functionality. The data store is independent of the client. Advantage of the data centric is the data centric architecture promote interoperability. Data can be among clients using blackboard mechanism. Client components can execute the process independently. Next architecture style is data flow architecture. This architecture is used when input has to be transformed into output through a series of computational components. The main goal is modifiability. So here we are using different style or pipe and filter style. A pipe and filter style pattern has a set of components called filters connected by a pipe that transmit data from one component to the next. The filters incrementally transforms the data. The filters does not require knowledge of the working of its neighboring filters. See the diagram. This is an example for pipe and filter style. All the pipes are connected and filters are connected to it. So next style is batch sequential style. Is the data flow degeneration into a single line of transform. It is written batch sequential. Here, the series of filters have been connected. This structure accepts a batch of data and then applies a series of sequential components to transform it. The sequential components are filters. Next style is call and return architectural design. So in the two types of architecture we are using, the substyles of call and return architectures are main program, subprogram architecture, remote procedure call architecture. So in the main or subprogram architecture, main program call is the subprogram. This style decomposes the function into control hierarchy where a main program invokes a number of programs component which is returns many invoke other components. Remote procedure call architecture. These components of a main program architecture are distributed across the multiple computer on a network. Next architecture is object-oriented architecture. The components of a system encompass data and operations that are applied to manipulate the data. Communication between components are accomplished through the message passing. Next architecture, layered architecture. We are following the layer unit. So, a number of different layers are defined each accomplishing operation that progressively become closer to the machine instruction set. At the outer layer, components service user interface operations. At the inner layer, components perform operating system interfacing. Intermediate layer provide utility service and application software function. The diagram, so inner layer is a core layer, and then utility layer we have, and then we have application layer, and then we have user interface layer.